Good morning, students. This is the topic related to C401 curriculum studies. In Unit 4, the third bullet, that is methods of curriculum evaluation, interpretation of evaluation data. So this is a small topic. Generally, in the examinations, it will come just like a short notes. So what are the methods for curriculum evaluation? We are having so many methods, and at the same time, how do we interpret the data of evaluation, curriculum evaluation, and the interpretation of the data? So for this curriculum evaluation methods, the first method is the discussion method, because it is curriculum transaction. It will happen between the student and the teacher, or between the subject receiver and the subject presenter. So it is the discussion. Suppose if any discussion related to this thing, they can also evaluate the curriculum methods. So the discussion method, whether this curriculum is it suitable, and whether the curriculum it is suitable for the present situation or the society, whether it is suitable for the present group. Likewise, the discussion method among the teachers also it will happen, and among the educationists and the social entrepreneurs also they will discuss these methods for this curriculum evaluation. Then experimental methods. Suppose if this curriculum is suitable or not, they have to conduct experimental. So in that experimental, some other procedures also we are having, one control group, one experimental group. So the syllabus implementation or the curriculum implementation, it is experimented on the experimental group. So based on the derivatives, they will decide whether it is suitable or not. That is the second method is experimental method. The third method of curriculum evaluation is interview method. In this interview method, individual method. So if we gather the data from the subject individually, one by one, so it is one method. So they can understand the pros and cons of this curriculum evaluation. Then it can also be conducted among group. So it is one type of discussion or one type of group interview. So collectively they can gather the information from the class. That is generally individual group. It will happen among the teachers or the educationists, whereas in the group method it will be happen between the teacher and the group of students in a classroom. Then next method is opinion method. Sometimes they can collect the opinion orally, or else they can collect written opinions on opinionaires. They will use some opinionaires for this collection of the data. So it is individual opinion of the subject, whether some of the things related to the sensitive topics for the religious topics, it is there in the curriculum. So that those topics, it should be that opinion should be collected from the other religious groups. Likewise, if it is gender sensitive subject, if it is not there, so that the other opposite sex, they have to point out give their opinion. So because of this opinion also, they will evaluate the curriculum. Then observational method. Observational method is, so those who are experienced teacher in a curriculum framework or the administrators or the supervision with their supervision, and then with a lot of experience, they will observe some of the things what are in the society, and based on their observation also they can evaluate whether the curriculum is good or suitable or reliable. Then questionnaire method. Generally, many researchers in our Indian situation, through this questionnaire method, they are going to do. So with a set of factors and a set of items, they will distribute that questionnaire from various people in the society, or from this students, or else those who are utilizing that present curriculum. So based on the questions, they will collect that. Generally, questionnaires will be framed the questions based on the Likert scale of three, whether it is 3-point or 5-point or 7-point. It is up to the researcher for collecting the data. Then schedules. Schedule also one task based on a small task. They will also perform that task, and they will distribute that schedule, and that the schedule should be collected when related to that particular task or particular factor, that is schedule. Then practical performance. This practical performance is acting in the field. So if if any researcher, if they go directly into the practical, then they can understand so many things. So that the condition in the school, it is not good. So if we get the theoretical information, only we will get the theoretical. But if it is a practical, if that education is, if he go into the present school and observe the things, then it is the practical performance always gives a reliable information. Then anecdotal records. It is based on the behavior of the students. It should be noted in a step-by-step procedure, anecdotes. They have to note it. So it is a long time of period. It can be also gives the curriculum evaluation from the group of people. So in these methods, with these methods, this curriculum evaluation can be done. Discussion method, experimental method, interview method, opinions, collection of opinions, observational method, questionnaire method, schedules, practical performance, and anecdotal records. So the next topic is interpretation of this evaluation data. How that we have to interpret. So in this interpretation, this 5 steps we are going to follow. Interpreting the evaluation, because after collection of the data, that evaluation, it is one of the important procedure. So whether that interpretation is relevance, the first step, is it relevant or not? So they have to observe the thing, that is based on that relevance, it should be. Suppose if it is that validity and reliability, it should be apply for this every task in collection of this data. So whether it is suitable or not. So the educationists or the experienced teachers can only know the relevance of framing the items of this evaluation of this data, curriculum evaluation data. Then the second aspect is effectiveness. So what are the accurate steps of this effectiveness? Whether it is effectiveness means that the curriculum, whether it is suitable for the particular age group, whether it is suitable for the mental capacities of the particular group, and whether it is in a moderate level of difficulty. So all these things, the educationists have to evaluate the effectiveness of this data. Then efficiency. So whether after deliberation of this curriculum, is it useful for the present needs of the society? Is it efficient? That is also we have to, that being an educationist, we have to observe the thing of efficiency. Then impact. So what is the impact on that topic on this particular society, particular group? The impact. So the impact, so we have to see some of the things, it gives some influence on that community or the society. So what is the societal impact for this curriculum implementation and curriculum data? That also they have to see. Some groups, they are very much influenced with this curriculum syllabus, particularly those who are living in downtrodden communities. So whether that impact it is there on equally along with all the community. So they have to see those things also. That is one step, impact. Then sustainability, whether it is sustained, whether it is continuing from generation to generation. So the sustainability, the development from step by step, day by day. So all these things they have to evaluate in this data curriculum transaction. So the interpretation of evaluation data based on the 5 steps: relevance, effectiveness, efficiency, impact, and sustainability. Thank you. Thank you, students.